Hello guys, welcome back to my channel DMA Coding. So let's start. Last time we have created this UI. So now in this lesson what we'll do, we will create a login page and one splash screen also, so that like from one activity to another activity how interaction is there, how we'll interact, we will all learn this today. So if you have not watched my previous video, so please watch that, so it will be more better to understand this video. Okay, let's continue. So what we'll do, we'll create an splash screen first. So first we'll create a resource file. We'll keep this page as it is. We'll create one more XML file. So go to your resource, then layout, and right click here. So layout resource file. We'll write the name as splash screen, splash activity, and we'll use linear layout for now. Okay, so as you can see, linear layout has been created. We'll use one image view here. To the splash screen we will have a full screen image, so that's why we will give width as a match parent and height also match parent, so we need to cover all the screen. So now what we'll provide one image, so src and drawable splash screen. So what I have done already, I have one splash icon.png in my drawable folder, so you can copy paste in this folder some image, okay, any png or jpg file, and then you can link through this like this. So now it is coming here. So XML part has been done. So now we will make one activity, splash activity. So for that we'll create a Java class. We'll write here splash activity activity. Okay, and we will select as class and then enter. So now it is came as a simple base class, Java class. So we'll extend it as app compact activity. Now we'll create on create. So life cycle we will go through. So next class I will let you know like what are the Android live activity life cycles. So it will be better to understand that. So it's very useful, and we'll come to know like in which scenario what life cycle is active and which one is working, which is in foreground, which is in background. So everything will come to know. So that will be more easy to create a very good app. So set content view will do, and we will pass this layout, which layout we have created, splash layout, splash activity. So now what it will do, it will load this splash activity, okay, this activity. So but one more thing, so earlier video you have seen this activity was coming first when we are launching the application. So now we will change to this activity. So we have created one splash activity. Now in manifest we will change it. So already main activity is there for launcher, so we will make it as splash activity. So now launcher will be splash activity, and we will create one more activity for main activity. So in Android, if you are creating some activity, that must be defined in this manifest like this, otherwise it will give you error. Okay, so now we'll go to the splash activity. Now we will create, so splash is what, it will stay in that screen for a while and then it will move to another screen, activity mean. So for 3 seconds we will keep this splash activity, and after that we will call main activity. So how to do that, we will use a handler for that. So new handler dot post delay is a method. What it will do, it whatever the time we will provide, like after 3 seconds, so it will execute after 3 seconds. So this post delay is for that, but it will not work directly. So new runnable is required, because to run in the main thread we are using this. So here we need to pass 3000. So this 3000 means 1000, it is in millisecond, equals to, so 1000 equal to 1 second. So 3000 means 3 seconds. So now inside this run, void run, inside this method whatever we will write, it will execute after 3 seconds. So what we will do, we will call another activity from here. So to call another activity, we should use intent. Okay, intent equal to new intent, will create the object of this new intent, and then we will pass from which activity to which activity we want to call. So from where we need to call, splash activity dot this comma to main activity dot class. So from here to here it will call. Now this intent has been defined, but how to start this intent? To start activity, and this intent object we need to pass there. So as soon as we pass this intent object, so what it will do, it will start after 300 millisecond, after 3 seconds it will start this activity. So before starting another activity, we should destroy this splash screen activity. Otherwise when we press back key, so this main activity will be there. When we press back, it will come back to this splash screen activity. So here we don't want this splash screen activity, so for that we will do finish. So finish, what it will do, it will destroy this activity after launching this activity. So let's see, we'll just save this and we'll run this, how it's work looks like, we'll come to know. Some system is getting crashed here. Okay, so better to check this build also. सो अगर आप लोगों को इन्हीं डाउट्स होता है या बीच में कहीं समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, तो आप कमेंट में बता सकते हो. सो फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग ऑल्सो वी कैन हैव अ डिफरेंट वीडियो. सी, so as you have seen, first that screen comes and then it moved to another screen. So as it 300 second is very less, we'll make it as 5 seconds. So and then check. See, so what looks like this image problem. So this image is not proper, that's why it is having a gap. So I've just downloaded that image from internet, so that's why. So if you add a proper image, it will work fine. So now what we will do, this is done. So we are calling this main activity. So now what we will do, we will create another activity. First of all, we will go here. So I already have one activity, we'll use that. So new view, okay, we'll rename this. So if you want to rename some activity or view, so how to do that I will show you. So we can't do rename directly, we need to do refactor and then rename. So what I will do, I will make it as login activity. So it will do refactor to everywhere. So now this login activity will open. So this activity is here. So yeah, so what we will do, we will create a card view. In the card view, we'll use that edit text. So you can't use the direct card view directly. So for this, we need to add something in Gradle. Okay, I'll show you. So this is your build.gradle file. So this is the card view extension. So implementation we need to do here. So in dependencies, you need to add this androidx.cardview.1.0.0. This is the version. So as soon as you add it here, So I'll show you how it works. So if I remove it, see sync now option came. So as soon as you add this, sync now will come, and then you need to do sync now. So it will sync. What it will do, it will download and then it will update your project. Okay, see, now you can see some error came. So just we'll go through this. What is the error? See, this is saying Gradle DSL method not found. So by mistake here I have missed. So that's why the problem coming. So now we can do it. Try again. So everything, the logs will come here. So if you find like something is not working, then through logs we can find what is the problem. So now it is done. So we close this and he will come here. So if you write this androidx, so create a card view. See, androidx, as you write suggestions will come dot card view. So these are the card view, same card view we have used. So we have created a relative layout, and what we will do, first of all I'll make this little big. Screen is okay. So yeah, okay, so this relative layout is there, orientation is not required in this. So first of all we will create a card view. We have an ID card view. So match width will give as a match parent. Okay, and height we will give as 300, around 300 dp, so that two field comes inside properly. Or button also we can give inside, so we'll make it 4. Yeah, so and we'll give some margin 16 dp, so it will look good. This is coming in center, already we have given, and this is card radius 4 dp we have given. And if you want we can give some elevation also. Card view elevation 4 dp, so it will look like it's coming little top. Okay, now we will not use this text view. What we'll use edit text, match parent, and wrap content height. So now when edit text came, so we'll provide hint as a, we'll give username. Okay, and then margin also will provide 4 dp, and we'll provide id of this edit text, id. So edit text means et username. So this is the id for this, and from top we'll give more margin. Okay, so if you provide 16, yeah, so it's look good now. You can, so similarly one more edit text will create. This will be password. Okay, and so one more problem is there. So this card view we have created, so it is not like a single card view will can have only one child. So this is a parent example. This card view is a parent card view. So now it is having 2 child, so it will not work properly. So for that, what we will do to make a, so this a simple solution is there. So with this card view we will provide one layout, linear layout. So with match parent of this parent, it will take the height accordingly. Will not close like this. See, we need to do like this, and at the end this layout will be closed. And okay, so why it is showing error? So orientation is required. So in which orientation? So orientation vertical. So now see both came. Okay, some formatting issue is there. Okay, in next lecture we'll let you know how to format this with some tool plugin we need to install. Okay, so here it will be password. Okay, so one more option is there, input type. Input type, so what is input type? Input type, it will be normal text for this, and here input type will be password. So it will text password. Okay, now we'll create one button. Button will wrap. Okay, so for linear layout, if we want to make it center, so horizontal layout gravity center horizontal, so it came to center. Now the button name will provide text, name will be login. So it's, you can see it is coming in capital letter. So to remove that, so text all caps false. So now it come proper. So this button width is not looking good, so we'll make it 200 dp. Yeah, and margin top will give 16 dp, or we'll make it more, or we'll make it like margin 30 dp. Yeah, now it is fine. Color also we can give, background color. Okay, we have some coloration. Yeah, okay, fine. So we will provide an ID of this button also. ID btn login. So now this XML is created with a card view. There is one edit text for name, then we'll take as a password, and then we'll click and check for login. Okay, fine. So login activity is there. Now we will create an activity for login also. Login activity. So it will extend again. App compact. We will on create set content view to set the content r dot layout dot login activity. So till here it is done. So what we will do now, we will define this activity in manifest again. So activity login is defined now here also. This is okay, sorry, this login activity. Now we will read these values of login activity. So whatever you enter in this edit text, and so we will read these values. So how to read this value? So what we'll do, void, we'll create a method here. So we will not do all the thing here. So it's so better to create a method separate in it. So what it will do, it will get all the values. It will first read all the values. So what we'll do, so how to read that value? To read that value, there is find view by id, r dot id dot. Now we'll check what was the edit text? Et username. So now we need to save this in some variable. So we'll create one local variable. So it will be username. Okay, so to create directly we can do control alt enter. So it will ask create a local and create a field. So we'll create a field variable. So view is not defined. So what is this? Edit text. So we'll define it edit text here. So fine. Now this is a global variable. We can use entire this class. Similarly, we'll create for password, find view by id, dot id dot et password, same alt enter, edit text. And for button also we will, so button was login, btn login equal to find view by id dot id dot btn login, and we'll make this button also, oh sorry, so this view is which view? Button. So these all button text edit all are views, so which is the base class is view class. So from there it has been done. So now what we will do, this button, so on button click we need to do some perform some action. So we'll add a click on this button dot add on click listener. Why it's not taking, wait a second. Looks like something. Button login dot add click on click. This looks like something. We are changing now. Okay, wait a second. Text. Okay, I'll just check with another way. Maybe try to implement on click. Yeah. On click listener. Yeah. Okay. So looks like. Yeah. So what was the problem? Okay, view dot on click listener. Okay, wait a second. So we can do this way also. So here, so we are using this view on click listener. So right click, it will ask to implement that method. So on click listener. Yeah, see. So this view now, if we click on this button, we'll get a click view button click in this view here also. So we can add some log and check. Log dot d is a debug log. So tag is required. So I'll write, give some tag and button on clicked called. Okay, so here we can give this also view dot get id, view dot get id. So with this id we'll come to know which button I will click. So basically we can do like this also, switch case. Like if we are currently we have only one button, so if lot of buttons will be there or some lot of things will be there, then we can create one switch class. So we can get here view dot get id, and in case we can write if r dot id dot btn login. So if this is that button, that id, then will perform. So we will do some action. So from here we'll do call login API. We'll create one that. So and what it will do, call login API as soon as we click. So from here user name dot get text, we'll do this get text dot to string. So whatever text is there, it will convert to string format, comma, and we will pass password also, password dot get text dot to string. So now what we'll do, call login API will as soon as we click on this button, so we'll call this call login API. With these two parameter we will pass username and password. So here create method here. So what it done, so here it has been created. So we need to provide which type of whatever you are passing in the parameter, which type of parameter it is, we need to typecast, then only it will work in Java. So here this is username and this is password. So currently what we'll do, we'll hard code some value. Okay, so if username dot equals to Danny, okay, and password dot equals to Danny 123, then what we'll do, we will log in it. So login means we will call next activity. So we'll call intent equal to new intent, and from this class, so login dot this comma we call main activity not class. Okay, and start activity will do intent, and we will finish this activity also. Okay, so but if this doesn't match, so and what we will do, we will show some toast also, toast dot show toast. Okay, for toast we'll just, if else case we'll provide one log here, so that will come to know, okay, this is not this, the password is incorrect. So Danny for tag and right, username and password is not correct, username or password did not match. Okay, so now let's check this, it is working or not. So but one more thing, so from splash screen we need to make it to login activity. Okay, so now we'll just run it and check how it is behaving. So splash screen came, and see, this is our login page. So login page came. So now what we will do, we'll add some as I already told you. So about logcat. So I will let you know how logcat is working. So this logcat is to get the logs. So here we can add some filter. So tag we already given this. So we will filter out this tag. So now here, so if we give some username, example we'll give then double y and password 12345. Okay, and then we'll do login. Just give me a second. Logs should come. Okay, wait. Unbind something is there. Can debug log will get only. Some null pointer is there. Okay, let's see. Then we'll check. So if we provide proper one, and 1 2 3, and then check. So looks like something is problem here. Maybe we have not defined some or what. Okay, text. Okay, let's check invalid argument. This is or not. Okay, so we'll check, go through the code once. Looks like something wrong. So activity, login activity, it is getting called. So here, this log we didn't get. On click log we got, or what? We check. So this log is not coming. It means this on click listener is not working properly here. So what we'll do, we will call this, we'll add some log here also. So like this we can debug. So in future also you can come through these all things, like most of the time we will not understand like what is the problem coming, so we need to add some log and then only we'll come to know. So we'll add the login activity called. So if this log is coming, then we'll come to know, okay, this is getting called. Okay, so okay, we'll try here also. If this works, then check. Long click is there. Okay, it's not taking like this. We'll leave it. We'll check it like what's the problem. So first we'll run and check like, okay, this log is coming or not. It's coming till init or not. So we'll put here Danny, and then we'll run it. Yeah, see, login activity log came, so that means it is coming till here, but this activity on click is getting some problem. So we can find in Google also, a lot of things are there, so we can check. Button on click. So here are the things. So some set on click listener is there. Okay, so looks like this button dot set on click listener. Maybe yeah. So now what we'll do, we'll remove this implementation of this from here. We'll not use. You can use that also. I'll tell you later how to do this, and we will call this from there. Yeah, so directly only single button, so we'll use like this. So now, okay, so here what we can do, better we'll print this also, log.d. So what values are coming for this password and username. The name equal to, we'll provide this username plus password equal to password. Yeah, so now we'll check how it is behaving. See, now we'll provide some ABCD anything. See here, so we are getting username this, password this, and the logs also username or password did not match. Okay, so now this time we'll provide the proper one, Danny and 1 2 3. So now see, login is successful, and now it is coming to this screen. So now if we, okay, this the back button is not coming, looks like. Okay, wait, yeah, okay, so for that back button, so in this Android we need to implement some API, then only it will come, so that we'll do in some other class. Okay, so now as you can see what we have done, so we have created one splash screen. From there we are going to this login activity, and when we, just for now we have hard coded some value, so this can be come from server side also. So server side implementation that we will do in advanced classes. So later we will do like how to retrieve the value from server and to match that value, and then successfully log in like Facebook and other are doing. And then once it is done, we are going to this main activity. So thank you guys. In next lecture we will do further more. So hopefully this lecture has been good for you. You will come to know more in next lecture. And if you like this, please subscribe and like and comment also, so that I'll come to know more about what you are like, how you are working, how you are understanding. So if you feel any doubt somewhere you stuck, just comment, so I'll guide you. Okay, thank you.